Hello, everyone, and welcome to Insightly's Q3 product release webinar. My name is Tony Kavanagh. We are very excited about today's session. I'm going to hand over to Anthony Smith, Insightly CEO, in a moment. Anthony's going to introduce to you the new addition to our product family today, Insightly Marketing. So really excited about what's coming on in this session. Before I do that, though, let me give you a couple of tips that will help you get the most out of today's session. We again have about 3,000 people registered. To keep everything running smoothly, Anthony will go through his entire presentation from beginning to end, after which he and I will have a brief Q&A. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please submit them using the Q&A button at the bottom of your screens. We have a team of experts standing by to answer as many of your questions as we can in real time. If for any reason you do not get an answer by the close of the webinar, we will be following up with any remaining ones by the end of the day. Finally, if you are interested in speaking with an Insightly CRM expert right away, please hit the request a demo button at the close of the session and we will be happy to help. Okay, so without further delay, I'd like to hand it over to Anthony. Anthony, over to you.
Thank you very much, Tony. So welcome to the third Insightly release webinar this year, the Q3 2019 release. We've got a lot of content to show you in this webinar, so let's dive right in with a recap of the year so far today. In Q1, we released some improvements to our already great dashboard with the addition of geographic map visualizations, and we cover most of the world with regional and country-specific maps. We also added a complete products and services catalog feature and coupled that with a price book and pricing management feature, so you can now store millions of products and product variations and product sets in Insightly, along with many different prices for each of those products. We also shipped a quotation system, so you can generate quotes in just a few clicks from the products and services catalog. And we built out and shipped a document merge engine in the Q1 release also, so you can create documents with merged in data from any records in Insightly. We threw in a new custom field type for images, and we added a couple of features that have seen a ton of adoption by customers in the weeks and the months since that release: calculated formula fields and custom validation rules, which customers have really used to great effect in their CRM instances. And that was just in the Q1 release. Wow. In Q2, we really focused on user interface improvements and enhancements across the whole platform for improved productivity. We added the ability to customize the tables shown in the related tab on a record and what fields to display in each table. We added the ability to display fields in a record across multiple vertical columns if you have the room on a large screen. And we added the ability to create new records and then link them to that record in one fluid motion when you're editing. We threw in a new related list for other contacts at the organization when you're viewing a contact. And in a big addition, we added operating system native pop-up notifications, so you never miss an Insightly notification again. That was super handy. We also greatly improved our customer help center design and content in the Q2 timeframe. So that brings us up to now in the Q3 release, and this is a big one. We outdid ourselves this quarter, and we shipped an entirely new application that we're calling Insightly Marketing. We took a long time to come up with that name also. The new application is built on the same Insightly platform, and it is completely integrated with the CRM so tightly that it's unlike any other marketing and CRM suite on the market today. You can use the same login details as CRM, and you can switch to the new marketing app from the waffle menu in the top right. The marketing app has more of a blue motive to distinguish it visually, and you actually get up to 50 marketing user licenses on every plan. We launched this quietly just a few short weeks ago, and the response has been absolutely phenomenal. We've had a ton of customers jump up and sign in immediately, and we've now sent over 1.5 million emails through the app in just a few short weeks, and we've captured and actioned over 6 million customer events through our marketing events engine that we built. We told the press about it just this week, and we've received some super positive coverage in CRM and marketing publications and from industry analysts. So we're pumped to bring some new features to market in the coming weeks. So speaking of that, the CRM application that we have has a feature release cadence of every quarter. So 4 major releases of functionality per year. But for this new marketing app, the engineering team is fired up, and we're on a breakneck pace of releasing new marketing features every 2 weeks. That's 26 new feature releases per year. It's going to be pretty phenomenal to see how that app evolves. So let's jump into the actual features, and we'll start right off with how tightly this is integrated in with CRM. It's so tightly that it's in the same database. The CRM connector can bring in all your leads and contacts from the CRM side into the marketing side in just one click and keep them updated constantly across the 2 apps in real time. We can bring across any custom field from leads or from contacts into marketing prospects, so you can immediately start to use those fields to individually target specific segments of your customer base with great marketing content and emails. You can choose the master for each field, either the CRM or marketing or both, and we'll keep it all magically updated, no synchronization required. Our early customers tell us they absolutely love this feature. Next up, let's talk about segmenting your audience or your customer base so you can create targeted marketing campaigns. In Insightly Marketing, you can segment and create lists from any combination of fields and their values, and you can create as many lists as you want. There are 2 types of lists that we built into this product: dynamic lists and static lists. Dynamic lists are extremely powerful lists composed of filters on your prospects. And whenever any prospect record in your marketing database changes, we will evaluate that prospect against all your dynamic lists and add and remove them from any of the lists that they now match or no longer match the filters for. So these lists are automatically kept up to date with the right prospects in real time without you having to do anything manually at all. Static lists are a lot like the marketing lists that you see in other marketing applications that you have to add or remove prospects from manually. They don't change unless you change them. We also support automatically archiving lists and setting an archive date for when a list is no longer required. For instance, for an old list or for a list that was related to a now completed marketing campaign or initiative. So that helps reduce system clutter and keeps everything organized automatically. We added a handy split list feature so that you can divide big lists into smaller lists in just a couple of clicks for A/B testing different content or templates in a marketing campaign or a program. So let's move on to where we spent a lot of time designing and building and refining this first release of the Insightly Marketing app, providing a first-class email experience for authoring, for sending, and for tracking emails. We wanted to make sure that we had the best email experience in the market, which is a pretty tall order, but we feel like we've actually achieved it. Sending emails to any number of your dynamic or static lists, or even use them in suppression lists to exclude specific prospects from getting emails. That's very handy for excluding competitors or certain subsets of customers from your email blasts. We've got a great feature to customize the email sender so that you can make it any of the users that you have, or even any user field value on a record, which is great for having emails come from the business representative associated with each account, or for executing account-based marketing campaigns where you want the sender to be strategic to the account itself. We also support customizing the subject line with merge fields and even with emojis. Moving on to the email design canvas, this is where we brought the wow. You can choose from a library of pre-existing email templates, or you can bring in your own email templates from any of the other marketing apps. Just copy and paste the template in. Our design canvas is a really easy to use and drag and drop affair. Drag in image placeholders, drag in text blocks, and configure multiple column layouts with ease in just a couple of clicks. We even support multi-level undo and redo, so even when you make a mistake, you can easily roll it back to the prior version. All emails built in our design canvas are designed from the ground up to be responsive and look great across any of the email reading applications on phones and desktops. We even ship with a handy mobile and desktop email preview rendering right in the designer canvas, so you can prove to yourself how great they look across different devices with different form factors. You can easily insert YouTube or Vimeo videos, tweets, Instagram feeds, or other HTML embedded content right inside emails just by pasting it in. That's fully supported too. Great looking images inside emails are vitally important for engagement, and we've got you covered there too. You can easily crop, color, rotate, and even resize images right within the email design canvas easily. And we allow you to add filters, a little bit like Instagram, so you can sharpen or colorize your images too. And it doesn't stop there with images. You can add shapes on top of images, you can add stickers, you can even add an elegant frame to your image, or just round out the corners so that your image has more of a subtle look. We include emojis as well. And if you don't have the perfect image yet for your emails, we have integrations with 3 of the best free image libraries on the net, with more than 500,000 beautiful royalty-free images for you to search from and choose to add to your emails. Unsplash, Pexels, and Pexababy are all fully supported and built in. So once you're done with your images, you can drag on text blocks and add in your text with all the usual font choices and styling options. You can drag on buttons and calls to actions, and even social sharing buttons are built in really easily. We think this is the best email designer on the market. So once you've designed your email, you've got it looking great, you've added in your merge fields, and you want to send it out, that's when we also shine. When it comes to sending out your email and tracking the opens, the clicks, and the interactions, we've got a great system for that too. Our email sending engine can send well over 100,000 emails per customer per hour, and you can schedule with email sending granularity down to an hour of the day when you'd like your email to be sent out. We include automatic sender reputation management, and we've built in domain key identified mail, DKIM, and sender policy framework, SPF, to support you so that you can be sure that your emails all get to their recipient's email inbox. If you would like a dedicated set of sending IPs, you can just ask for that and we can arrange for that to happen too. This next feature is one that our engineering team is really proud of. They've had quite a bit of experience building high-scale automation engines on the CRM side with our workflow automation and with our lead routing features, and they really stepped up their game with the centerpiece of Insightly Marketing, our customer journey builder. We went way beyond the simple lead nurturing and workflow tools of our competitors, and our journey builder lets you build out and execute extremely powerful individualized customer journeys on a massive scale. Each journey can be either as sophisticated or as simple as you like, with just one step or up to 300 individual steps. And customer journeys can run for up to a year and execute across tens of millions of individual prospects. We even support having the same prospect run through a customer journey multiple times, with safeguards around how often they repeat and how many times. Customer journeys are comprised of 3 different step types. Actions, like sending an email or adding a prospect to a list, or converting a prospect to a lead, triggers like waiting for a prospect to open an email or click a link, and checks like checking for a prospect field value or checking a prospect's engagement score. With these three simple step types, you can create personalized journeys for customers that generate more leads and more revenue. Examples of some of the types of journeys that our customers have made so far with the Journey Builder are re-engagement sequences to reintroduce inactive and long dormant prospects by putting your best content forward, top of mind programs to keep prospects who may have a good familiar fit with your offering, keep them top of mind and familiar with what you do. We've had customers use them for event follow-ups, for customers that attend a trade show and would like to have additional information and to be introduced to a salesperson on your team via a CRM lead to conversion of the prospect. Lots of different combinations are possible with Insightly Marketing Journey Builder. And we've got a lot more functionality that we're adding to Customer Journey Builder over the next few weeks, like being able to execute Lambda functions inside Journeys and being able to add attendees to webinars with integrations to tools like Zoom that we're using to orchestrate this webinar today. Next up, marketers store a lot of different pieces of marketing content and collateral inside Insightly Marketing. And this next feature allows them to keep that content organized in a way that they and their teams really like. It's called simply folders, and it lets you organize and nest your marketing assets and your resources in a way that makes sense for your team. You can think of folders like your File Explorer directories in Microsoft Windows or your folders in the Mac OS Finder. It's a simple but effective means of managing and organizing content across your whole team and then being able to find it again in the future. The last two features that we're going to show off today might already be familiar to some of you from the CRM side of our platform, but we've extended them across to marketing so that you can have complete visibility into all the key metrics of your company, all the way from website visitor engagement through to marketing prospects and then into CRM leads and opportunities, all the way through to managed projects. We're unique in the industry and being able to span the full value chain in one single platform from one business intelligence engine, and Insightly Dashboards really shines here. You can track visitors to your website and where they came from using Insightly and plot their activity and even the session length on dashboard cards. Right next to that, on the same dashboard, you can chart conversion from visitors to prospects when they fill out a form. When prospects are ready to buy and they convert into a lead, you can track that in real time on a card on that same dashboard. And when they convert to an opportunity and your crack sales team wins that deal, you can visualize exactly when to crack the champagne on that same dashboard. You can track your whole business and a few critical metrics and dashboard cards and share them with your coworkers so that everyone knows when to join the party. And Insightly Dashboards supports over 40 different highly configurable chart types, maps, tables, gauges, and plots. Our dashboard technology is awesome, and it's worth the price of admission for that alone compared to costly add-on tools like Tableau or Domo. We just shipped a whole bunch of new marketing reports as well, powered by our extremely flexible and ad hoc reporting engine. So you can compose marketing reports with drag and drop ease of use and add in the exact fields, the filters, the groupings, the charts, and the roll-up summaries you need to get your reports looking exactly the way you want. You don't have to put up with non-customized, inflexible, canned reports like you do in some other marketing tools. You can even schedule reports and have them arrive in your inbox on any schedule. So you can have them right on hand before you walk into your weekly marketing team meeting. So that's a wrap up of the features that we really wanted to show you in this first release of Insightly Marketing Q3 2019. In the next webinar, in Q4, we will cover, amongst other things, visitor trackings, our awesome forms integration, how we do prospect scoring, and campaign return on investment analysis. We've got a lot of exciting things that are coming out for both Insightly Marketing and for Insightly CRM over the next few weeks. So I'll hand it back to Tony now for questions, and we will see you again in the Q4 release webinar in just a few short weeks.
Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, before we get into questions, really exciting stuff, as you can imagine. And I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about Insightly Marketing, because myself and the marketing team here at Insightly have had the pleasure of being originally the first customer of this product. So I want to tell the folks on the line today just a couple of our experiences. This product launched August 1st, and we have been running Marketo ourselves internally for a number of years here. So I felt like the light of day had come and the lights had been switched on when I first set my eyes on this product. And I'll tell you a couple of what I felt were the wow factors. Wow factor number one for me was this, the whole data integration. It is incredible to see, having familiarity with the CRM product, to be able to literally toggle from that waffle menu up on the top right into a product that looks and feels exactly the same, yet it does other things for us in a very, very powerful way. So the data integration, knowing that everything under the hood, under the applications is all unified, is a godsend for us, particularly having had decades of experience of integrating data between applications. It's just fantastic. Wow factor number two for me was the email design canvas. Having used Marketo for many years, and having to go sometimes to outside agencies to help us build out emails, but we have obviously a wonderful design crew internally here that have done so for us in the past, but still the ease with which to pull together and create emails has been fantastic. The third wow factor has been this visual, intuitive journey builder, which is at the heart of Insightly Marketing. It allows us to really see the flow of a campaign. As we conceive it, we can actually see that right in front of us in the application. And the fourth thing for me, of course, as always, and actually is the crux of everything, is reporting. And the reports and dashboards right out of the box, right there on the homepage as we log in, is just fantastic. And just for all you guys again on the line, you have experienced and have been a receiver of the output of Insightly Marketing with our Insightly newsletter last month, and all of the emails that you will have received to let you know about this session today has come from Insightly Marketing. As Anthony said, we have been sending millions of emails from the product, all within just a matter of weeks. So congratulations to you, congratulations to the engineering team. This is a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, the whole company's pretty pumped about this new product. We're really encouraged by the feedback and the expressions of interest we've had from our potential customers. As Tony said, Insightly is not a small operation. We have over 1 million customers. So moving from one marketing product to another is usually not so easy to do, but because it was completely integrated into the CRM, it took us no time at all. So we're really happy with that. We would love to have more of our customers use Insightly Marketing. We've got some great deals available for pricing, pretty competitive. So feel free to reach out to our sales team, and we'd love to be able to give you a demo of some of the features that you might have seen today, or to really get you on a trial and be able to have you kick the tires and then start to use it and see the power of Insightly Marketing.
Yeah, and all that information is available on insightly.com. So that's what we have today. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
And thank you all for attending. We'll see you in Q4.